6 years ago, my wife and I arrived on Yap to search for my missing uncle. His name was John McCullough. Our first trip, we were welcomed to the island. We met a lot of new friends, and upon arriving within a few days, we already had located a few planes that were not my uncle's plane, but other American planes we knew nothing of. Scattered throughout the island of Yap and the land and the jungle and the water are various military aircraft that have been unaccounted for years. We never came to the island planning to search for 35 aircraft, but we are here today now searching for 35 aircraft and over 110 men that remain missing in action from World War II, my uncle being just one of them. Over the last 5 years, with the help of a lot of Yappies, with a lot of others, and I'll explain a very important element of that in a moment, we found a number of those planes, and we are starting the process of not only finding the planes, but bringing the men back home as we locate the missing. The wrecks that we have found are no longer simply unknown wreckage in the jungle or water. We now have been able to attach the names and the stories of the men and make it meaningful so we can actually look at this wreck and not consider it just junk that's in the jungle with no story behind it. As we gather here today, this particular dedication is symbolic of all the planes that we have found and yet to find. We will continue working with the Yappies, the Visitors Bureau, and others to set up memorials as we locate the sites, and we have the remains of the men that are still missing located and returned back home. I'm especially pleased today to be standing here before the Cox family and the Holding family. They are fortunate that we have located their family's aircraft, and Joe Cox was returned home at the end of the war. Howard Holding is still missing, so Howard's family has the same path forward as I do to hopefully locate his remains at some point in the future. I couldn't have imagined this day 5-6 years ago. This is almost surreal, where when we arrived with the help of a few, and now there's many. So this site will stand to remember the men and make it symbolic again, not just of Joseph Cox, but of all the men who remain missing, such as my uncle, Howard Holding, Lieutenant Brown, who crashed on the same day as Howard and Joe so many years ago. My motto with this project has been, a man is not truly dead unless he's forgotten. Let's not forget. Ensign Cox's mother wrote a letter before Joe was located, and a little sentence in that letter that I was able to locate has struck me, and I'd like to read that sentence to you. That sentence was, "May God be your strength and stay in every time of need, and I'm sure that someday we'll understand many things that is beyond our understanding now." At that point, she had not saw this wreckage, she had not known where her son was. We now have some more understanding for the families, and that is a big part of this project. I really appreciate all the Yappies, the help, the Public Works Department, the Yap Visitors Bureau, the various hotels, the Monterey Hotel, and others who have lent their individuals to help us with this mission. We look forward to continuing, and we, my family, feel actually part of Yap, and that we are Yappies in some manner. I will look forward to working with all of you as we return again in the future.